Hey, how's it going? Blue Riser here. Today we're doing a new spotlight. I know I haven't done one in a while, and I just really fell off the horse, so hopefully this works out pretty well. By the time this video comes out, most people will probably have a grasp of the new units, but again, I just kind of want to put it out there like kind of like an archive, just in case maybe in the future these characters do come back. Of course, people can just look at the wiki too. Speaking of which, I'll be putting the images, the ones I use for this, on a website. I'll put the link somewhere down below. If I finished it in time, I'll put them there just in case you want to have it for yourself. Or you know what, it'll be on the Google Drive. So if you just want to see the images themselves, you know, because I think the images are a bit easier to look at than a wiki page. But I mean, I understand why people will go there too. I'm just saying, if you want an alternative, like a simple image file that you can just call to reference, then I'll make something for you guys. Without further ado, let's jump into it. First up, we have Xander. Out of all the new characters for this Christmas, or I should say Dragonyule banner, Xander has the highest max attack. His passive skill is skill damage, going up from 5% to 11% at max. Then his two in-battle skills are Starfall Swell and Monarch's Boon. The first one doing 2 hits of high water damage and also a little chance of freeze as well when you hit level 2 and level 3 for those skills. And then we have the second one, Monarch's Boon, which is an energy skill, which will increase allies' strength by 10%, 15% at max, and increase their energy level as well. Then we go over his passive skills, Striker Energy, Sun Resistance, and Skill Haste. Most notably the Striker Energy one. This one increases his energy by 1 and 2 at max every time he defeats an enemy with his 4-strike skill. So it's not just regular kills, it has to be 4-strike. Overall, I think the Xander is actually pretty well versed. He has skill damage that goes up along with skill haste, which helps him gain his skills faster. And then his Striker Energy allows him to build his energy up along with the Monarch's Boon. And then you can do the Starfall Swell, which is obviously his high damage attack. He's doing wonders when he has a high energy level, which moves us over to what kind of worm prints would I recommend, and I would definitely say any kind of worm print that increases skill management. So that could be skill damage, skill haste. I think these are the best things for Xander. Next, we over to Nefaria, who is one of the characters I want the most. I should say the dark version, but I don't know, I'll probably never get her. And I wasn't really going to opt for event version of her. Her passive ability being Skill Haste increases skill fill rate by 5% to 11% at max, which actually works very well with Xander. Then we have her 2 attack skills, which is Star Squall Shot and Special Delivery. Now, Star Squall Shot is obviously her high damage dealing attack. Then you have Special Delivery. Now, this one's a bit tricky, so listen up, listen carefully. When you activate Special Delivery, it changes her 4-strike into Give Gift. So from now on, now she'll give gifts instead of do 4-strike. And it only applies to 2. So after you activate this skill, the next 2 4 strikes will be give gifts. And the gift that she gives is a shield that reduces, or I should say nulls, damage that is worth 10 to 15% at max HP. So if you have, we'll just go with a small number, you have 100 health and a monster hits you and it costs 10 health, it'll nullify that by 100%, so you won't take that damage at all. And on top of that, it adds 1 energy. Then we move over to her passive skill, which is skill damage, pretty simple there. Burn resistance, pretty simple there. And then Flurry Freezer. So when she has a combo of 15 or higher, it grants her normal attacks a 10% chance to freeze enemies. Kind of like Xander, her and Xander actually work hand in hand. So when it comes to worm prints, I would say either skill haste again or skill damage. As her special delivery is kind of like the odd one out when it comes to her whole group. It's kind of the only thing that's defying her as a support unit. So I would definitely say skill haste is probably in the best mindset for Nefaria here, solely because you probably want to activate that give gift as much times as possible. She might work very well in raid bosses. Last but not least is Cleo. Ooh, boy oh boy, Cleo is looking good. For some reason I'm always looking at her legs. I'm not sure why. Something just draws me to her legs. Maybe it's how she's sitting. Anyway, her passive skill is critical rate 5 to 10% up, and just like the Halloween Elisane, she also has a skill that has phases to it, and that is Starlit Gift. So I want to explain this one first, but her other one is Empyrean Grace, which is pretty much a multiple damage hit to enemies around her. So that one's pretty basic, we don't really have to talk too much about that. Now back to Starlit Gift. So she's going to do 11 hits of water damage, and it also has a chance of freezing enemies. On top of that, it also increases the energy for your allies by 1. Now as this levels up, it doesn't go up, so it's not like she'll give 2 at any time. Then it activates skill shift. After that, we go into phase 2. Phase 2 adds a 10% strength up for all her allies around her, and then Phase 3 does that 10% strength up to all allies, and it does a critical rate up, I believe of 8%. Then move over to her passive abilities. HP 70 equals strength up. Again, I think I've said this before, but I am not a fan of the HP has to equal a certain number to have strength up. I just don't like it at all. It's a 10 to 13% at max strength up rate, which is pretty decent. It's not the greatest from what I expect from like a 5-star. I was hoping at least like 15%, somewhere around there. Then stun resistance, pretty simple there. And then hits equal energy level. So every time she gets a 35 hit combo, and if you increase this ability, it's a 30 hit combo, she gains an energy level. Overall, if you have all three of these characters in one team, they work so well with each other. This Cleo is boosting critical rate and she's boosting your strength, which helps Xander out a lot for his main attack skill, along with Nefaria, who also has skill haste. So for the Cleo, I think skill haste as well. And I should note that this Cleo has the highest HP of the three. And so that's it. Who is your favorite of the three characters? Did you pull for them? Did you not? Be sure to answer the poll up in the little top corner. And other than that, I'm going to try to do a bit more spotlights. It's just I fell out of the groove, as I said earlier, and it was a bit hard for me to catch up. And there were other things that I wanted to do. I just kind of fell behind. But I want to do like a big batch of characters that are already been released. That way we just kind of have that stuff out there. And it's kind of fun. These videos are kind of fun for me. I like looking back at them. You know, it kind of reminds me of my breakdown videos from My Hero Academia. I'll end it here. Please be sure to check out the channel. We have hundreds of videos for you to enjoy. You can check out some more Dragalia videos. We got summonings, we got spotlights. Soon to come, more like event montage videos. Or you can check out the plenty of other smartphone games I've played on the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.